Question number 15, answer the following. An object moves on a circular path of radius r. What will be the distance and displacement when it is completely half a revolution? It is very easy or one. I have discussed in distance displacement just first part. In demo also I have given in the net also. You just see. That is the in case of minute hand, how much distance or displacement covered in 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds like this. It is also very easy question. An object move in a circular path of radius r. How much, what will the distance and displacement when it complete half revolution? Half revolution means from here to here. That means the distance is this one, that is whole is 2 pi r, this is the half of this, that is pi r. What is the displacement? That is from, this is your initial position, this is your final position, therefore it is d, that means 2r. Second bit, give the name of physical quantity that corresponds to the rate of change of velocity and write its SI unit. Rate of change of velocity is acceleration and its SI unit is meter per second square, or you can write it in some book, it is written like this, meter second minus 2. And the third bit is, why is the motion in a circle with constant speed called accelerated motion? This is the important question. This question also I have explained in the theory part. So just see, why is motion in a circular path is known as accelerated motion? That means here in a circular path, let us say the object travel with uniform speed. But if the object travel in a linear path with uniform speed, we can say that it is a uniform motion, so acceleration is 0. But in case of a circular motion, though it moves with uniform speed, but it is an acceleration motion, because when you release the object, it will move like this. Wherever you release the object, it will move like this. That means it wants to move in a straight line. This is the centrifugal force. Actually, I am explaining here something. When any object move in a circular path, the centripetal force which act towards the center always, this is the centripetal force which is perpendicular to the displacement. That means this is its displacement, okay, or distance. But another reaction force is acting on it, that is centrifugal force, which tends to escape the object from the path, okay. But here we will tell you the answer exactly what you have write here. In case of a circular motion, always the object has a tendency to move in a straight path, but due to centripetal force, it move in a circular path means at every instant it changes its direction continuously towards the center. Therefore, as velocity is known as speed and time, it is a vector quantity. Velocity means it is speed as well as direction. Since it is a vector quantity, each and every moment the direction changes. Therefore, the motion is an accelerated motion. It's okay? Question number 16, calculate the gravitational force of earth acting on your friend of mass 60 kg. So, gravitational force F is equal to G into m1 into m2 by d square. So, here it will ask you that calculate the gravitational force of earth acting on your friend of mass 60 kg. So, m1 is given as 60 kg, mass of earth is given as 6 into 10 to the power 24, radius of earth is given, g value is given. So, it means g value is given as 6.7 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square by kg square into m1 means mass of your friend, that is 60 kg, into m2 means mass of earth, that is 6 into 10 to the power 24 by distance. Distance means the radius of the earth, that is 6.4 into 10 to the power 6 meter, its square. So, here you have to make the calculation. 6.7 into this is 360 into this is 10 to the power 24 minus 11, that means 10 to the power 13 divided by this is 6.4 into 6.4 into this is 10 to the power 12. Which is equal to so this decimal will cut here, 0 is there, so it is 67 into 36 into 10 to the power, this is 13 minus 12, or you do one thing here, replace these two decimals, so it will be 10, 10 subtract here, that is 10 to the power 3 divided by 64 into 64. So you just multiply these two and divide it and express it. Question number 19, Rahul's mother mixed oil and water in kitchen by mistake. Rahul told her that he can separate the mixture. Name the technique used by Rahul and explain how he will do. Draw the diagram and write the principle of this technique. So oil and water mistakenly mixed with each other. Oil and water always make two layers, that means they are immiscible liquids. Immiscible liquid means we have to separate it by using separating column. That means, so in a separating column, you just make a separating column, it is in your book. Here a stopcock is there. So you, in a separating column, you put both the mixture and remain them undisturbed. The water will remain on the lower part and on the upper part the oil will remain. That means both are immiscible liquid, so they form two layers. Layer means by opening the stopcock, you just release the water slowly. After that, when this layer comes here, then you close the stopcock. It's okay? So name the technique used by Rahul and explain how he will do. It's okay, by using separating funnel. Draw the diagram and write the principle of this technique. Actually by sedimentation process, that means these are formed two immiscible layers, therefore they can separate easily. Question number 20. Evaporation causes cooling. Comment on this statement. Actually evaporation is a process by which the change of liquid to vapor below the boiling point. It takes the latent heat from the surrounding and change its state. Therefore the surrounding temperature goes on falling. So evaporation causes cooling. Second bit, explain how water kept in an earthen pot became cool during the summer. Since earthen pot has large number of tiny pores, through the tiny pores water soaked to the outside. This soaked water goes on evaporating. Since evaporation causes cooling, therefore water in the earthen pot remain cool. Question number 22. Give reason for the following. A footballer kick a ball which roll on the ground, after covering some distance comes to rest. It is also due to application of frictional force of the surface. When you strike the ball moves certain distance, it comes to rest because on it some resistive forces are acting on it. What are the resistive forces? One is the friction of air, second one is the frictional force applying by the surface on it. Due to the frictional force, gradually its motion or its speed goes on decreasing and ultimately it comes to rest. Second one, cricket player moves his hand backward while catching the ball. This question already I have discussed. Since force is inversely proportional to time gap, a cricket player pull his hand downward to increase the time gap in order to reducing the force act on his hand. Third bit, while riding a racing car, the seat belt with two shoulder strap is compulsory. That means it is advised to wear the seat belt while you are using the car or while you are driving the car. Why? If any sudden jerk, if any sudden accident or any harsh brake you are applying on the car, in that case due to inertia of motion the driver may throw outside. For this reason, they have to wear the seat belt, which reduce the speed of the person. That means it will give him less injury. Fourth bit, only the carom coin at the bottom of the pile is removed when fast moving striker hits it. That means when you strike the striker to the carom darts, the lower dart will move forward, the other dart remain as it is. This is due to inertia of rest. Due to inertia of rest means all the dots are at rest. When the striker strikes the lower dart, it moves forward, but due to inertia of rest, other dots will remain as it is. Last one, the shooter moves backward on firing the rifle. It means when you firing the rifle, you know that from the rifle the bullet moves with a high speed in the forward direction, and due to the reaction force applied on the rifle, it is given as rifle. Actually, the stun gun or the machine gun, the heavy substances, or the rocket launcher, they are giving a severe stroke or severe jerk in the backward direction, or it is difficult to hold the hose pipe when water is ejected from it with a high speed. All these things have same answer. That means the shooter move backward when the firing the rifle. From the rifle, the bullet move with a faster speed. Due to the reaction applied on the rifle move backward direction. So it may hit you. Therefore, the person move backward direction. Question number 23. Describe the nature of force acting on the above shown displacement time graph. These all 5 graphs are displacement time graph. Displacement time graph means here the displacement and time graph, it is a curved line. That means displacement goes on slightly increasing. That means it is non-uniform motion. It's okay? This is non-uniform motion, but suddenly the displacement goes on rising. That means here the speed is minimum, here the speed is maximum. Suddenly the speed goes on increasing. In the second case, the speed goes on increasing drastically. That means suddenly it will rise. So this is also example of non-uniform motion, but from here onward it is not given to you, but if it will be little bit larger, then it will be rest. But here you will write just it is a non-uniform motion. Initially the speed is maximum, then the speed goes on decreasing. In the third case, this is the displacement time graph, but it is a straight line, so the object is moving uniformly. That means the motion is uniform. Here, fourth case, displacement time graph, it is parallel. It means the object is at rest. Rest means the no change in its distance. But here, this portion little bit, it is at rest, then it will move in opposite direction of the initial position. That means in which direction it want to move, it move in opposite direction, in the negative direction. So this part is little bit uniform from here to here, but all together you will write it is non-uniform motion. It's okay?